Welcome back to Good Morning St. Louis. I'm joined now by Doug Johnson. He's a tour guide with the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. Welcome.
Well, it's great to be here.
What brings you to St. Louis?
Well, it's the winter warm-up, and we have a very, very nice relationship with the St. Louis Cardinals. So anything that we can do to help them promote the season, if you will, it's right around the corner. So we're here to really talk a little bit about the museum and factory. We have a lot of guests from St. Louis. It's a very easy ride. It's going to be a long weekend for the winter warm-up. So hopefully we'll be able to reach a lot of baseball fans and a lot of people who either have thought about coming to Louisville for a long weekend or have been to the factory before and they've talked to their neighbors about it. So we have with us the portable museum. So I brought some items here that just sort of teaser what we're going to do over the weekend. So we're here to talk about the museum and factory tour.
What did you bring with you?
Well, I have a couple of bats of really unique interest, I think, to St. Louis Cardinal fans. The most important to me is the Stan Musial bat. You know, Stan Musial is a good friend of ours. He was a long-term customer of ours. He continued to use Louisville Slugger bats, and I know he's really beloved. He was really beloved in the city of St. Louis. And then we have an Ozzie Smith bat, and Ozzie Smith is certainly a more current player, but again, a recent Hall of Fame inductee. And I've been practicing backflips, but I just can't do it the way Ozzie could do it. So we have those bats, and our goal there is to let fans hold the bats, have their picture taken with the bats. You know, there's not many places where you can take a Stan the Man Musial bat, and have your picture taken with it, a game-used bat. So we're excited about that. We also have Paul Goldschmidt's Silver Slugger Award. It's the actual player's award. It's not a replica of the award. And again, the newest St. Louis Cardinal. You know, he just signed with you a few weeks ago. So we're really excited for people to come and see what the Silver Slugger Award is all about.
What do they need to know before they come?
Well, we are at the Hyatt, right downtown. I think it's the Hyatt at the Arch. We'll be there from open to close on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we just want you to come by and see what the museum is all about. It's a very short ride. I know a lot of people, as I mentioned earlier, have been there before, and we encourage you to come back.
If they've been there before, why would you say come back? What's new at the museum if they want to make that trip to Louisville?
Well, first of all, like any museum, we're trying to stay current. So right now we're doing some winter renovations. We're expanding the factory tour. You know, our factory tour is really unique. You're not behind a plexiglass window. You're not up above looking down into the factory. You're right through the middle of the factory. You're going to see every step in the process of making a baseball bat. So we're making that a little more fan-friendly as well. You know, a lot of people come to our museum and factory really to see the factory. You know, you don't have to be a baseball fan, though we certainly appreciate the baseball fans. But they've seen our factory on Made in America and how it's made. And you can get up close and personal on how our bats are made. So we're doing some renovations. We're changing some things around in the museum. And there'll be some dramatic changes when you go through the factory. You'll be much closer to the action.
Where can people find out more about the winter warm-up and about the museum in Louisville?
Well, it's on our social media, certainly, slugger.com and sluggergifts.com, so you can find out more about what's available. And I think it's cardinalswinterwarmup.com, but I'm sure it's all over the media this weekend.
Right. Doug, thanks so much for being here.
That's my pleasure. Thanks for having us.